Hello everyone, you can see me just like I'm having some problems with OBS apparently. We tried to open KSP after quickly starting the recording on OBS. So last episode we ended up apparently cheating ourselves some sciences. I mean, we had so many damn launch failures. And I also decided to break our global construction tabs on replica that we started just for the reason that I was kind of getting fed up of me not having enough options. Yeah, this is the kid problem, the other problem with having a laptop like me. Like me, like my laptop. And you can see this glitch. We had lots of good engines that I could use if I did not like limit myself to stuff parts. So let's start making our first orbital rocket. Yeah, last episode we had too many failures. I'm recording it finally in the new year. And like this is supposed to come on in the 21st or 28th of July. January 2024 while I'm in the 1st of January 2024. Yeah, you can see I've got quite lots of like videos that will be premiered. I like to call it premiere, but premieres I would call it. YouTube. I mean, I swear that every Google app, any app that Google or whatever they are called makes has a lot of ads, has way more ads, and you need to purchase something and they don't leave to more ads. Yeah, I swear that's the case. And Google really never think I've seen that. Like that's it. That's the only reason I even have my YouTube Premium on iPad. And then they're like, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and these many views if you want to make memberships. And I'm like, really? Like, really? Why do you want all of this? Why you want to know all of this? Memberships is going to be one of the few things that can make you famous quite quickly. So let's start. Actually, I'm going to use another mod just for some time. The CRE mod for pairings. I'm not going to use too many of their proposed. So the Probodyne Putnik is going to be a probe. This is going to be our first satellite. Last episode we did not do these many contracts. And the two contracts I'm going to try and do this episode is test the decoupler and flight over Kerbin and force satellite. Just see me adding an antenna. I'm going to try and go for the basic Sputnik look. You could see me changing this, then moving the antenna and absolute to chord space / local. I will remove all angles snap so I can quite easily move it to like the Sputnik look. Here you go, something like this. Here you go, here's the Sputnik probe. Electrical, we are going to give it some batteries. Some 100 batteries for the first time. And you need some good batteries. 2Z100 batteries. This is going to be a probe that, no, let's remove these antenna. Let's just make probe. Actually, no, I like the look of them. Let's just keep it to what it was previously. I'll find out even. Let's go to coupling now. Quite a lot of decouplers, but I want a TD6 decoupler. That actually thinks like nope. That's actually making me think like nope, all of these are useless. replace these with just a standard way. I'm going to keep the proper look of it like this. Next thing I'm doing now after those TD60 couplers is adding a 1.25 meter fairing on. This is why I had to turn on the mod filter thing into that. You can see this, right? Nice basic fairing. Let's hope I have got it on the correct size. Here you go, it's on the correct size. So now it's time to make our booster. Of course, stage you could call it. I like to call them boosters. Yes, I don't know why is it lagging so much KSP today. Here you go. Let's adjust many sure. Or this is a good example for I think this is. Its level engine will also do the job. There's quite a lot of delta away from this swivel engine. But I'm not satisfied with that being good enough. Actually, I'm not even satisfied with the look of it. I think I want to remove some fuel tanks. We got two excess fuel. No, this is for the booster. Yeah, I'm not one more fuel. Yeah, one fuel tank plus could do better. You can see here's the central core. Now let's add just you may be like, why aren't you adding so many unnecessary parts? You can see right now. You will find out later in the series, or at least next episode, or when we at least get some more weird rockets. Yeah, uh, I think I'll do this. What's the problem? Oh yeah, too much weight. Of course, that's the issue. Yeah, I think I'll upgrade the launch pad as well. Also decided to cancel my Kobil construction time factor that I was doing in the early parts of the series just because that was irritating. Just because of that. Why is my mouse so useless today? That was me using my mouse pad. I think is what happened to mouse pad. Like that touchpad thing on the laptop. And here you go. now do one step, okay? It's going to be kind of a weird idea, you always say. I'm going to make the decoupler the root part and move out the satellite. I'm thinking 4,400. 4,414 meters per second. Oh, nice number, right? I'm going to go into my janitor sources moderator and turn on nwrap. That mod, which has ended. At this part here. Listen, you can see. Then let's toggle the nwrap menu. I'm going to reduce the diameter and height just to make it look good. Yeah. This gives us 2,000 meters per second. So 1 ton, 2 tons. Okay, 1.5. So you can take 1.5 tons to low Earth orbit, low carbon orbit. So I'm going to now what I'm going to do is make this the root part and then go into sub assemblies and save it. First orbit L K O L V. Look, L K O L V. LK. Oh, here you go. This is my first launch vehicle. Quite good, I would say. Here you go. We have made a sub-assembly and let's call this satellite. I don't know how to call it, so I'll just call it satellite 1. Satcom 1. Satcom 1. Even though this is not a communication satellite. And like I'll just call my satcoms. Now we have got quite a lot of $4 in the bank. Why not use some of them? When I say some, I mean a lot. And upgrade our launch pad. That's all that's the only upgrade we need to fly these rockets. I really even hate the fact that you started only like a 18-ton launch pad. I would love if you would like started like a 20-ton launch pad, not a 20, like 40-ton launch pad, like old, very, very, very old RP1 had. When it was even called RP0 and not RP1. And we have lost quite a lot of money by upgrading the launch pad. So you can see my normal thing. We can do this contract soon in its deadline. So I'm going to pick it up. That gave us a lot of fun. That's all that I wanted to do. We will be doing it at least by next episode. Now, next thing to do is just get a good science experiment. Or just get a good science part. And I'll tell you what is the goal of this launch vehicle. First, to send our satellite to orbit and also to simply the first props the month. That will be probably the episode after next episode. Stay tuned for that to be in February, I think so. Yeah, so 28th, and then after that, the first Sunday in February, I think how we pronounce it. That's why that episode is coming. And we also need the VAB upgrade, unfortunately. Instead, what I decided to do is, oh god, apparently I decided to say, oh god, because I accidentally took out the booster. I can at 30 paths, so I'm going to limit myself to only one antenna. After this, I'm going to just upgrade the VAB before thinking. Just upgrade it to 11. I hate the parts limit. I really think that's just like unrealistic. Like tension, I would say. And I just saw this once to make sure we don't get like, oh yeah, we don't have. You can't train the tanks to the bait or the abusers. I think I'm going to do things and don't fly. Uh, yeah, I'll try and if this one fails, I'm going to say that we are in trouble. And then launch it will only fail if it is my problem. I'm also going to just on reloading of lights on for only this launch. Just because if this fails, this will be a premature end to the entire series. So here you go. Okay, yeah, okay, we can't even afford a fence. Oh, I don't know. Just don't even want to say. I know sometimes why you would not want to make extra sounding rockets and then just waste money and then think that you have way too much and then find out that like KSP is just being useless kind of. Like part count like this, I don't know why is that even a thing. And I think I just give myself extra money just cheated and all this thing. Really part count limit should not be the thing. I hope this is okay. 400. I'll give myself 300,000 because I would say also, yeah, mass limits at such a low level should not be a thing. Huh? Now let's actually fly a rocket. Yes, we kind of look like good currently. Hopefully, this rocket will succeed. We have it's 4 different shots at orbit before I just give up. No, not loaded. Yeah, I'm just. my voice is no longer gone. I really have no idea why it went so long. Here you go, here's that 13,000 funds, 38 pounds, SATCOM one. I think I will just like change my aerodynamics model mod from stock aerodynamics to far before next episode. So be away 28th. Yeah, for me in the future, I'll probably be all the way to like crude orbit or something like that by that time, or even Mars. Mars, Duna flybys and all of that. By the 20th, by looking at my progress, like I'm recording this at the first, and this is supposed to release at the 21st. So at least 20 or 19 days ahead of time. We already started it on Wednesday of the week of the first episode. Has been less than a week of recording, and I'm quite actually having quite a lot of fun while doing this. And actually, I think it's a lot of fun. Of course, I did. Even though I had that COVID experience. Something I don't have time to do that again. That's exactly like how we go into COVID and then we just basically turn off the mode like that only. That's what I hate about RP1 slash RP2 program launch. RP1 PLC update programs and launch complexes update. The really that's like contracts that give you a lot of funds but also a deadline. It's not like that you will get constant funds by the big programs. There should be like a hybrid version of both basically combined. I like RP1 but I also like RP2. In some ways. Like programs, some programs in RP2 kind of business. Let's close it from RS and launch. I'm going to not be that into camera tools this launch since I have to focus. I actually have to focus. You can see these massive 3 boosters firing with that central swivel engine. It's going up and up and up towards orbit. I forgot to complete the experiments in the probe, but we don't really need the science. We can just fly another one of these and do the polar orbit satellite and also have that light experiment. Actually, I really want solar panels. So I probably would have loved myself if I had remembered to put experiments on the probe. We are approaching maximum dynamic pressure, 4 kilometers and 400 meters per second. a glitch. That was me literally turning on camera to solve the cinematics. SAS is now turned on. We are approaching booster separation, throttling down everything, throttling down the boosters and the central core. Actually, I really wanted to accidentally ignore that. And we start to have a bit of a flip. But that is luckily, I was about to say unfortunately not being solved. As you can see, it looks like it's a failure, but actually no, I can recover this if I try hard at a higher altitude. And now I find out, nope, there's no chance of recovering it. So, unfortunately, SATCOM 1 is a failure. Let's try it again. SATCOM 2 looks to be the first satellite apparently. Also, I'm going to give it good scientific instruments. Probably might or sight, I'm not sure, or light. One experiment that I've not done in space. I mean, if we had just one succeeding, you know what would have been the case. You would have got in this experiment that I would have put if I also remember to put experiments. But I didn't already have the telemetry report. That's actually a better idea to have only a telemetry report if I'm being honest. But we'll again try. I also this is kind of looking like what happened with NASA when it tried what do you call it? Odyssey rocket. This first launch was a failure, not for the same reason, but still because an engine failure and instability. The second launch was a success, and I hope it is. Let's see. Also, the TD12 decoupler one, that's not going to be for this rocket. That's going to be after one or two episodes. Really, we are running out of time. I would say because I've already got a failure. The only goal of this episode is to send something to orbit. That's it. After that, I'm just going to stop this episode, go into sandbox slash sciences, which I've actually cheated all of the science up, and just keep testing it to make sure it can complete polar orbit. Not sure what juice fish maybe orbit, but polar orbit I'm going to test it for. Geostationary orbit will also require a new upper stage. You know what I want to do is stereo engine upper stage. I've taken advanced rocketry. I'm not going to use my pitch or my recognition and all of that. Nope. I don't want my first satellite to be a polar orbit satellite. And then that will be the thing they're looking into the next satellite. Nope, we are gonna means if we like career evolution in this air, I'm not going to blow up anything like terminate it from the tracking station for a reason. Which you will find out later on in the series. The configure unmanned experiments. We are configuring it to have not might because that requires too much but light. You see that, right? give it our best chance of success that we can. Science, I am going to put some thermometers on it. No need for a Geiger counter. Okay, yeah, we can put a thermometer. It's biome specific. Oh, space low, so sure. We are putting that on as well. The SATCOM 1 is now a failure, so SATCOM 2. First satellite. Let's launch. And hopefully this is going to be a perfect smooth launch. I'm going to go straight up and then try sideways. Those type of launches are made no gravity turn. So that's it. Also I'm going to make sure that I'm going to first make sure that it's possible to get to space. I'm never going to make any chaos scripts. I want to, but I don't know how. And it just impossibly hard to get into orbit using some chaos scripts. I know there are some to download, but the ones that I've downloaded, they keep uploading for some reason. Like they say that there's insufficient trust, and I'm like, just wait for music. Wait for music. Wait, let the engines fully ramp up. You can. Check this out. Now I'm just waiting for it to fully launch. The launch will take to reach it. I keep having the same problem. Major ascent that is only good for RSS. Because I'm trying it with stock and it's always making my rockets to fail and making them on too shallow of an ascent profile. That's why I'm not using MakeJeb's ascent profile for this MakeJeb for this series at least currently. I mean that was a failure because of SAS. As you can see now, you can see what I meant by straight up and then sideways. We are going straight up. Passing the supersphere, deploying the fairings. I know supersphere is a word used by Matt Loud, but I don't know any other way of describing that part of atmosphere. As you can see, we have fired the engines for the second time. I really don't like doing this type of an ascent path, but this is required in KSP's aerodynamics. How useless it is. And booster set. Now this is going to make sure, and as you can see, this satellite is going to be without with very little chance before. And booster is out of fuel. We have achieved orbit. Let's start our science experiments. Light. We are above the water. As you can see, this probe is almost out of power. Batteries are running out. It's decided to do it. Shut down the probe. Now this probe is put into a deep sleep, and the main objective that I wanted to do was the first artificial satellite contract slash first satellite contract, if you want to say like that. Now let's go to the space and then pick up our next contract and ignore. Follow Orbit satellite next episode, and we will also finally be trying to send the mic experiment and trying also to get some solar panels from our probe with solar panels. Not sure we will be having probe with solar panels, and that's going to be way better than this scientific mess that we have got. It will also hopefully successful first try. That's going to be the goal for next episode. My experiment is bio-specific. That means you're going to get loads of science trickling down from that. I mean, I'm going to probably also use some lights and mites and all of those. And sights is also happening like that. Around Orbit. I'm going to use Orbit and Mama will miss a lot just because you can get that actually by only using these three, and I know, but the contracts want you to go further on. So I'm going to actually follow the contracts, but still early in the month and in this and COVID contracts I do quite a lot. And you can see, and I'm pretty happy with how that mission turned out. We still have 3 electric charge on it. That means we can actually like wake it back up. So now I'm thinking, what shall I take? So I'm like straight away, no comment. Polar Orbit satellite. Fly by the Moon and fly by Minmus. We want to accept all of these contracts. You can see these have given us a load of influx of cash, which I think is going to be all got in upgrading administration building to level 2. And then what I want to do is take this unpaid research program, send it up to its max capabilities that we can take. Apparently, here you go, which will basically remove some reputation but gain a lot of science. Also, writes out itself, none of science being done. I think I want also some more funds. Yeah, so I think we're in quite a good state now. I think I could even take one small cheaty idea. You can see it, right? Taste heat chill. Can't be done. Oh no. I thought I would basically do one cheat. Also, I'm going to go active and actually cancel one contract. Which, actually, no, I don't need to cancel anything. Now I'm going to go and research and development and take our next technology, which is survivability. Finally, you remember last episode I was thinking, shall I get that instead? And you no. Second episode I was thinking, what shall I get that? It will give me such good stuff. And finally, I have decided, yeah, let's take it. Also, let's also complete one more contract which just requires me to make a kind of janky rocket and recover it anyway again. So let's go in BAB and just make one rocket which has, it's not even a rocket, it's just going to like have one part which is going to be like what I want. A secret was testing a heat shield and we have got heat shields and parachutes. That means that's going to be the first time we will reuse, or we cannot reuse but recover something from space, not from space orbit as well. We get loads of science from doing that and we want to know that's going to be coming again when I get that better opportunity. Really, the next few episodes are looking quite exciting. After you like have got into orbit, like you got your first probes into orbit, that's when your career evaluation model is called the rampages of, and you basically like just completing that satellite one. Those satellite gives you a loads of money, slash bucks. I call it understanding bucks. That you really now no longer need all of that. I think I'm going to actually have to go into simulation mode and look out for just getting a thumbnail of orbital rockets. Orbit is like after like when it's in orbit, I'm going to take a picture of that. Or it launching. So I'm going to say that SATCOM was fighting with success. This is the rocket we used. I would say also one more thing I want to do. There's this mod called Global R&D. I'm going to use it to upgrade an engine. And I want to also change some bit of stuff. Our launch vehicle can take 1.5 tons to orbit if added these tail fins. I'm going to actually replace our launch vehicle as you can see. Sub-assembly is first orbit, LEO, LV. With this, basically, it's still going to be able to take nearly 1.5 tons into LKO. So I would say quite an eventful quite an eventful episode. I would say. I don't know why there's a cat over there first. Oh yeah, mission by without choosing flags, I decided to take the one which has the cats, and that was the hilarious one. It's too hilarious of it. And I actually useless thing. I hate it. I wanted to reroute to the satellite so I could even make it a sub-assembly. But that button said no. You guys just even struggling to try and make it a sub-assembly. And I'm like, I don't care, I'll just make it everything except decoupler sub-assembly. So first orbit rocket. There you go. Complete the orbit. As you can see, this is quite a good rocket, I would say. I like this type of rocket. I would say there was only one problem. That it can take only 1.5 tons. I know realism overhaul, that's quite a lot for only for first orbital rockets, but And stock, that's very little. You want to be able to like 2 or 2.5 tons to LDO or a Mark 1 command pod. But I would say this is because you don't have a single upper stage. If we add an upper stage, which this rocket can barely lift into orbit. And when I say barely, like the other side barely, like it cannot get into orbit, but will be barely in orbit, like 70 kilometer apoapsis and 70 kilometer periapsis is best line. That sort of upper stage in orbit will like best lying and all of that, which I can't do. Like that sort of upper stage sort of extra mass. If it was at least complete some facts, which is the focus of next episode. Till then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and watch it while it's premiering. Bye.